Hello and welcome to STARBASE. This is a brand new playthrough where we'll be aiming from 0 to a working trade station. We're going to start from the tutorial. Starting at Origin 2 and loading in. Welcome to STARBASE. So, basic movement controls. We're going to go find ourselves the tutorial, which gives us our movements, space, adjust camera, we jump, we fly, we have a marker we can follow. So pretty much going to work through this and the basic tutorials. So we're going to find the demolition zone and then enter it. Moving to the next marker and into our own instances, get the buzz door. Now we can start dismantling it. We can cut items loose or just cut straight. Which is probably what I'll be doing, is just cutting straight. And we're just going to take the short way. It goes another bit. And then cut through it again. Into the collection center, where it just disappears. Now, from here, we can do bigger ships. There is also different things, like explosives. You'll see that up in the top left-hand corner, we've got a list of objectives that we can do, which is pretty much dismantle of ships. Theoretically, that these are batteries. Bye bye. Off it goes. Bolt tool so I can unbolt things. The batteries. So we can literally take a really button with don't know if people make an explosive on it. But you can see his ships. Switching back to saw. Demolition, so we can like equip this, and we can actually unbolt things by holding the right button. We'll be going back to this because it's just simply fast. And there it goes. So we've completed it. We can now go to the mining job. We can also see that we can spawn different ships, our pay rates, etc. You'll find out that we will lose these tools once we exit, I'm pretty sure. Ah, we have still got them. Look at that. We're going to the next job site. Demolition jobs available. We'll notice a red and yellow bar in the bottom right hand corner. That is our help and sprint. Axe. We pick up the pickaxe, and then we can either use the left click to break it into small, or left click to break big pieces so we can mine around there, and then collect the smaller ore. And what we want is the center. It's telling us mine 10 asteroids. So what we want is this coloured stuff. I'm pretty sure this is the guy. Oh. But if you're ever unsure what's in an asteroid, you can always check what it is. So this one's Agitite and Exorium. We get to that menu by pressing U. off and then break it down into smaller chunks. The smaller the chunk, the faster they go. So we're halfway through it. Also a good way to learn what all your different materials look like. That's nergite, which is eventually a power source. Again, almost done with 8 asteroids. Off it goes. We split, we split, we split, we split. Smaller into bigger, or bigger into smaller. Okay, so you can see that we have now finished. You can also see it, all the credits going. So we're now going to go to the repair shop. Out we go. Run, 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 run. Now we're actually going to enter through the throttle line. Repair jobs available and credits. And we're possibly going to need a lot of them. So into the repair shop. Here, we've got a building tool. Pick it up, linking to the resource bridge with F, and then use the university tool to view the blueprint. So as you can see, anything in a different shade is currently broken. It also tells us what is broken. And we can see that in our universal tool too. So we can see that we have repaired the ship. It's asking us to go to the ship terminal. Get rid of our universal tool. We run. take a shortcut. What we just repaired was one of the original labours that they built in. This one we spawn a labourer, but it's one compatible with the easy ship build. We click it, we spawn it, and it pops. It's nothing fancy, just pretty much a rectangle going to connect to its resource bridge. Hop in the pilot seat. Now, where does it want us to go? But we can control the ship. Can't control. Up and down, left and right. We can roll the ship. You can see the other origin stations around. The gate to the moon. The battle arena, I believe, or where PvP contact can take place. You'll find that there's probably a lot of abandoned ships out here. As you can see, abandoned labourers. More of them, more of them. Someone's got the transponder on. Another ship. Another ship. Away, their way. Another labourer. Now we can actually hop up and walk around while we are moving. You'll find that there is a little blue circle down in that bottom right hand corner. It is our lifeline. Should we get detached from the ship, it should hopefully bring us back. Another labourer. What? There's another ship. Another ship, another ship. So many of them littered about. That one looks like it's had some modifications. Jump in, I'm gonna aim directly at that arrow. This may take a little while. So, goal with this one, we're starting off with a tutorial and we're going to end up building a trade station at the end. But there's a number of things that we have to do in order to get there, including research. You'll find through the different menus we have your technology. Pickaxe, bolt tool, welding tool, spaceship registration deed, we've got weapons, we've got paint, we're going to the advance, and you've got the station, inside, outside, and moonbacks, our alloys, our different furnaces, solar panels, and data loggers. This will be needed for warping our different station parts, capital ship transfer, but we're going to be focusing on the basic technology tree, because the labourer is going to be only pre-made ship we have. Everything else we're going to create from scratch. So, getting closer. You can see there's asteroids starting to appear now, along with still labourer modules. Quite a number of ships. You can see the asteroid field there. Another labourer. So many of them littered around. Actually, let's see if we can hijack them. Can I sit in it? No, I cannot. Can I take things from it, like... bolt tool? Can I unbolt things? No, I cannot. So, cannot interact with these ships. We're going to take the pickaxe and we're going to go find some asteroids. That is like literally just a tiny one. What is it? It is ice. So it tells us what it's for. Used in electronics and power transfer medium, and ice, which is like hydrogen and oxygen. It's pretty much what we put in the propeller tank. Now we can actually see what we're collecting in the labourer. So our goal is to fill up the storage of our ship. So we can see it's partially filled. Going to jump in, head to another asteroid, although there appears to be more ships than there are asteroids. Now, just a quick tip, if you run out of space you can actually use up in here, and you can actually place these out into the world and then bolt them to your ship. So, asteroids. We can see fields there, we can see fields there, we can see a field there. And we've got your big, massive spaces, there's ships all over the place far away, origins. Actually, where's origin 2? 20 kilometers away. Another ship. We continue on. Those look like they're getting close. If you ever need to recenter yourself, just jump in and out of the ship. One, and just see the light glimmering. It looks like it's an ice one from this distance, and it possibly is. It is an ice one. That looks like another ship. It is another ship, and it is not a labra. Looks like one of your vintage ships. Go up and have a look. So, more flat ship. It's got radiators for heat. I'm not sure where the pilot sits, but it is near an asteroid. Is that an asteroid or is that a ship? That might be another ship. It is a modified labourer through the easy build by looks. No, it's not a labourer. It's an easy ship build one, but it's got a different cockpit. Where's my ship? Come here. Go take a look. advantage is we're in the safe zone, so nothing can really happen in here. We can't damage our ships. But this looks like it is an easy build ship. Crafting bench. You can see modules. It's got crates, thrusters, more crates with no axis behind it, hole in the floor, more crates, doors, dual cockpit, and that looks like a range finder, something you can use for sensors, a mining laser, and collectors. Edit, it's a scanner, not a rangefinder. It is, of course, abandoned. Can I interact with it? No. So, back to mining. Jump in. I'm going to go find an asteroid. What looks like an ice one. Got cruise in, out. I'm gonna go aim for it. Take cruise off a little bit. There it goes. Ran straight into it. So what's in this one? We have Bastion. We can also turn our flashlight on with N. Hit 1, I'm going to get out of what it is. I'm going to break it down. Sturdy material, common in low gravity planetoids and asteroids, widely used in many applications. Mainly what you build the frame out of. Bakelite is carbon material used in station construction. Turn to the station. So you can see that our inventory is now full. I'm just going to mine a little bit more until we can mine no more. Now you'll find this happens when you completely fill everything and nothing gets pushed into your backpack collector. So like this, we can see it is fully mined and there's no more material that will fit. So, going to jump in, off we go, heading back to Origin 2, put away our axe, cruise, get ourselves lined up, and level to go, and it will take a bit of time to get back to the station. In the meantime, we just get to see how many abandoned ships you'll find. Rockcake's ship, they'll actually say whether they're a ship or whether they're a station. There's the gate. Good way to orientate yourself where you are in this game. fuel rods, generator, that's a heat sink. Can actually have a look and see what it is. Heat transfer unit, heat transfer rate, heat sink stored heat, maximum heat it can store. Underneath, I'm pretty sure we have a radiator, fuel tanks, spare fuel rods, don't want to do that. Abandoned ship. You can see on the back of these generations there's two different things. Let's see if we can squeeze past. Our electrical output and a pipe output. I can't remember what this is used for. Pipe socket and generator socket. I think this is to do with transferring the heat out. So we can see origin 2 coming in. What is this again? Flight control unit and main flight computer. Jump back into the seat. Long travel back. When I get back, I think I'll be calling it here for this episode, and I'll go do some mining outside of this, ready for the next part. You can see more ships as we approach. You'll find that the ship has batteries and a generator, fuel chamber, propellant, heatsink stored heat, heat radiated heat. I'm not sure if that actually works. I can't see anything. Let's hop out, jump, have a look. No, nothing there. Might have to do it when we're stopped. More abandoned ships as we approach. labourer ships. Some of them are modified, some of them are just your bare basics. We can see your different ship shops. Our central ship shop, I do believe, that has dev ships in it. Our mining jobs are somewhere around here. K-bot ship shop. Landing pads. Landing pads. Command center. I'm pretty sure that's where we did our jobs. So I'm going to land the ship now. Turn off the generator. Turn it back on, let it spool up. Easy build hall will be going later. Take it off cruise. Just a bit of a touch. There's our landing pad. We're going to store the ship for now. Re-elevate us off the ground with Q. And we're going to call it there. Thanks for playing, and thanks for watching.